Hey y'all, it's me, Dr. Shanae, again, with another episode of Given Name. And today we have a guest who I actually went to middle school and high school with. She was on my very first basketball team. Take it away for DaHoya Barnes Majors. Woo,
Yes.
woo, woo.
Hello.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I shall. I shall. Since you're going to make me use my government name. My government name is DaJoya Sindora Barnes Majors. Um, my name at birth was actually DaJoya Sindora Smotherman. Had a whole biological father situation, didn't really work out. And so I ended up getting my stepdad's last name, which is how I became a Barnes. And when I got married, for whatever reason, I couldn't let it go. Um, so DaJoya Barnes Majors is my name. I do not use my government name. It has an apostrophe and a capital letter. That has always driven me insane. I joke about that with my mom all the time, but we'll get to that in a little bit, I'm sure. I was born to a soldier. She was in the military. She was in the Army. And I was born in Petersburg, Virginia. And quickly after I was born, I went to North Carolina, where I stayed until I moved to Texas when I was 8 years old. My Texas home is Copper's Cove, which is where I met Dr. Shanae. I was in Copper's Cove from 8 to 18, and then I went to Arlington for college. But my Texas home is definitely Copper's Cove. My current job, I am a manager for care management at a local hospital in DFW. I'm also an adjunct professor at UTA, where I teach several different social work classes. And I'm also a therapist with BetterHelp. And I recently became a middle school basketball coach because I just didn't have enough jobs. I have 2 children, and I also have random children named after me. So that's my little quick bio.
So much there. Random little children named after you.
Well, my world that I worked in before I became a hospital social worker, I worked in adoption. So I have several children that are either middle name or first name
Wow.
after me, which actually was probably like my pride and joy when I was doing it. It's like,
It's very
special.
special.
After me. Like,
Yes. That's very cool. Wow. I would cry.
I did several times. There's a lot of tears involved in adoption.
Check, for sure. For sure. Okay. Where are your parents from?
Okay. So when we talk about parents, because I do have that biological father situation that I mentioned, we don't have him.
Who named you?
My mother and my godmother named me.
Where are they from?
So my godmother is Panamanian.
Okay.
And my mom is from small town, North Carolina.
Same. Mm-hmm. Okay. Highest level of education.
I have a master's degree.
Woo woo. And then how would you identify racially and ethnically?
I'm blickety black.
Black. Okay.
African American. Politically correct.
Both. And then your spirituality?
I identify as Christian.
Okay, cool. And then last but not least, could you name your gender?
Yes, I am female.
Okay, cool.
Cisgendered.
Woman, but yes.
Woman, yes.
Cisgendered woman, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay, that's the preliminaries. So now we get into the big question.
Let's do it.
Tell me about your name.
So I have this running joke that my mom smoked a lot of weed in the 80s and 90s, and that's how her and my godmother got together to come up with my name.
Never heard that one. Okay, cool. Yeah.
So my mother's name is Demetrius LaShawn. So she has that apostrophe and capital letter in her middle name. She loved it, apparently, because that's what she did when she named me. And my godmother's name was Joyra. So we had Demetrius and Joyra, who came together.
No telling how that happened.
Yeah. Baby name gonna be DaJoya with a capital. It's a D-A apostrophe capital J-O-Y.
And not DaJoy. DaJoya.
Not DaJoy, not DaHoya, not DaJoy. My retainers for 4 years said DaJoyna on them.
I
Yes.
Yikes.
Whole thing.
Not the doctor's or the dentist's office, but
The orthodontist
the
said,
orthodontist.
"You look like you should have an N in there somewhere." And so they put it in. So I had blue retainers that said DaJoyna on them.
And you didn't want to tell him?
Also, we didn't grow up with a lot of money, so when the situation presented itself, it was like,
Just took it.
well, this is where we are.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you did have retainers.
I did.
Super.
Did. Yes.
Okay, so your mom and your godmom
Yes.
got together and said, we're the ones, our names, it's going to be the thing.
Yes. So they were besties in the military.
Are they still
And
besties?
decided I think, when you move apart, you don't have that same relationship. And I was born in 1990. So, we didn't have social media until more recently.
Yeah.
And so while I think they do still communicate, I wouldn't call them best friends anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Back to your story. 90s,
So,
besties, army.
Besties came together and they were like, what should we name this child? And my godmother, again, Panamanian, she wanted my name. Are you ready for this? She wanted my name to be Siranika Edixia. Siranika, Sirinica. Edixia, Edixia.
The X is what took me out. Okay.
And my mama said, you're not going to have my baby in school. And they're saying, Siranika C on the board. And so she thought, DaJoya sounds so much better than
I'll never use her for this. Yeah.
So.
Does Siranika mean something?
No idea.
Okay.
No idea.
Okay.
I never Googled it either. Maybe that's something I need to do. But no, it was just what my godmother, I think, is what she wanted to name her child at some point. But for whatever reason, that's what was her number one vote for my name. And
it is a flaky, buttery layer of, I'm going to say phyllo dough stuffed with a cream of mixed cheese, eggs, and sour cream.
Doesn't really
could have been you. That could have been you.
It doesn't fit the same.
No. DaHoya.
No. I don't know if you remember him. I can't even think of his name right now. That's how much I've blocked him out. But in high school, he was a substitute teacher. He was also my driver's ed teacher.
Mr. Yancey.
Sure.
Mr. Mercado.
Mr.
Mercado. He's the one that taught me how to do the blinker. I remember him from driving school.
Yes, he used to call me DaHoya. He knew that my name was not DaHoya, but he liked to stress me out. So he would call me DaHoya all the time. And I I was very respectful as a child, but then I got to a point where I was like, DaHoya ain't here, but DaJoya is. Because why do you keep messing up my name, sir? It's not that hard.
And you're a sub. How do you? Okay. All right, Mr. Mercado, wherever you may be. Thank you for teaching me not to reach over for the blinker, but also,
Yes.
So would you consider your name historical because it's honoring your mother and her bestie? Or would you consider it unique?
I would definitely consider it unique. I've never met another DaJoya.
Okay.
Down the road, there might be some that I've inspired, but I never used DaJoya in my professional life.
Yeah.
So people assume that when they name their children after me, they name them Joy. So,
I didn't know. I know I'm having such huge reactions, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was like, there's little DaHoyas around.
There's no little DaHoyas that I'm aware of.
No? Okay. I also love that they didn't give their child that plight because you just nixed it.
I'm so happy that they didn't do that to those poor children. So I've always hated my name.
It just feels wrong, but maybe there is a DaHoya out there. And if that's you, girl, come on the podcast. Okay, so for your middle name, one more time.
Sendora.
That's not the Senrika.
It's nothing. I probably should Google that too. It's just something that they liked. They just liked the name.
Heard it.
And I think there was like a neighborhood, Sendera. I don't know. Maybe I need to ask my mom where that came from. But DaJoya Sendora was what she sat back and was like, that's the one.
I don't want to say like Fedora, but yeah, no, it's not a thing.
Sendora.
Sindora. Character World of Warcraft. I wish I could share what I'm seeing, but it's.
I can't tell you how often I used to use that as a password. I no longer do that, but I used to use it as a password. And every single time it would get hacked, I would be like, so now real you know that you didn't choose that. No one else is out there just randomly choosing that for
No.
a password. So
No.
it was a whole thing.
Wow. I didn't know you got hacked. That's pretty crazy. Because who were they just on your birth certificate? Like she'll never get these.
I don't know. And then like all the data breaches,
Mm-hmm.
there it goes. There's
Dang.
Sandora's in the universe. Somewhere.
I mean, good password if you're trying to think of one right now. Just gotta remember how you spell it. But yeah, not for you. You've already used it. But yeah. Okay. So how did you feel about your name growing up? Tell me all the things that I remember.
So growing up, I did not like my name.
Mhm.
And it sucked anytime I had to use my name because in school, I grew up in a time where they didn't care about your preferred name. The name on the roster was DaJoya. I'm going to call you DaJoya. Now,
Mhm.
if I like you, I might let Joy slide in the classroom. And I remember I had a teacher, her name was Miss Brewer. Her name was Donna Sue Brewer. Never forget her because she used to call everyone in her classroom their first name Sue. So I was Joy Sue in her classroom.
What was she Spanish?
No. No. She was a Caucasian. I mean, she was the best math teacher I ever. She's the best math teacher I
Math.
remember. But her name was Donna Sue Brewer, and she called everyone Joy Sue, Alicia Sue, whoever
Why
Sue.
Sue? She just liked the Sue. Just
Just, but she would call me Joy Sue. She was one of her and Miss Kinnerbrew were the only two teachers I ever remember calling me Joy. Everyone else called me
Joy.
Joy.
I don't know who called me Shay.
And like my coaches never called me DeJoya because
Yeah.
I didn't go
Coaches.
by DeJoya for sports, but yeah.
Wow. I don't think that a teacher called me. I didn't think I could go buy a nickname in high school because it was so much like what's on the roll is what it is. Do you remember Shane McMasters?
I do.
I used to get confused for him all the time. Because because it was Shane and then Shanae. But it was Shanae first because J and then Shane M. And he would be like, here. And I'd be, you know, you're not first. But anyway,
That is so funny.
he would claim it every time. And then they'd be like, oh, Shanae and Shane or whatever they'd figure it out to be. Anyway, this isn't about my trauma. We're going through yours. So, any specific things that you remember, like growing up? I want to say like elementary, but I don't know how many memories you have, but like maybe middle school with your name. Any like reason that you didn't love it that you can think back to?
Aside from the DaHoya, that I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I feel like Barnes was not a last name that would imply that my first name was DaHoya. But I cannot tell you how often they would say DaHoya, or they would get to me on the chart and they would just say last name Barnes. And so it almost became, and I think maybe that's where the like disdain for the name came from, because it was always like an issue, or people couldn't say it, or you couldn't spell. Like, how do you spell that? Is there an E? People, DE was everywhere. People always misspelled my name, DeJoya, DeJoya. And I just was just like, it's not that hard.
It's not. It's not French.
DeJoya. Like I used to, it just drove me insane. But by college, I was like, my name is Joy.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't think of anything else. Yeah. Yeah. I think that I definitely agree because it always felt like a to do on the roll call. Like it was never quick.
No.
Never.
If always a pause or like a deep breath or like,
yeah,
I'm probably going to mess this up. And
no, I did not. it was just, I do remember that being like, I hate this today. Like, I'm going to have to do this 4 times today and 4 times tomorrow because it's the first day of school. And I've seen some of y'all before. So there's no reason that you forgot my name over the summer. There's none. Okay. Have you changed your thoughts about your name?
No, I still don't like it. I don't use it unless I have to. There are some things that I've done kind of recently where I've had to use my legal name, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. But I do feel like it's one of those things where I think I was actually watching one of your podcast episodes, and she's like, I wanted the name had like, would it be picked on a resume?
Yeah.
And I've always had in the back of my mind, like, I got to put Joy in there too, because if I don't put Joy in there,
Yeah.
they gonna see the Joy and they're not gonna pick my name. And then I'm gonna show up looking like this, and then I'm like,
Spanish. Yeah, no French. Yeah.
Yeah. And I do get a lot of, because at one point in my life, I was all right in Spanish. And so they would be like, what are you? And then I have curly hair. So like, but no. But what are you?
Yeah. Not that part. We can see that. But what are you? Like,
so I don't love it. I don't use it unless I have to. My daughter actually is the only reason I am not like, do not call me that. And that's because my daughter is like, but I love your name, mommy. And I'm
you know, she's growing up in this accepting society where they have preferred names. So she doesn't even know the trauma. She wouldn't know.
She doesn't.
That's beautiful, though. She loves your name.
But she'll intentionally sometimes call me DaHoya just to like stress me out a little bit. But she's mine, so
there's time to grow into that. Yeah. Okay. You said that you got into middle school basketball coaching.
I just do stuff. Okay.
I was like,
my daughter goes to a public charter school. And they were, so last year I did her intramurals. They picked, like, had a team for 3rd graders and 4th graders. And I was like, absolutely, I want to coach. And then I was like, 3rd and 4th graders, is that a good idea? But then this year they had an opportunity for a middle school. And so I'm on, it's the MSS team, which is like the middle school secondary team. So like the B team.
Okay, that was me. Yeah.
But I have some really great girls, and they've learned so much this season, and we are I think we're in 2nd place in our little division and stuff, and you know, we're working really hard, and we're improving every single practice. But yes, it's like a joy passion project that I get to do.
Oh, okay. So this is for you. I was like, your daughter, no way she's in middle school.
She's not in middle school.
No way.
But I am coaching her team again this year. So all of my Saturdays for the next 8 weeks are taken. But
I was about to say, yeah, I don't know how you have hours in the day, but go you. Yeah. You're just awake. Love that.
All the time.
Okay. So, and you're now being summoned. So, yay. Oh, no. Okay, cool.
It's just an email. You're fine.
Cool. So, besides Joy, maybe Joya, were there any other nicknames that you grew up with?
I never liked Joya either. I don't know why. It was just something about it.
Joy.
I don't like it.
Period.
But Joya does mean jewelry in Spanish. So I guess I should have embraced that a little bit more.
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not take Spanish. So.
I don't love it. So none of my nicknames were like, aside from Joy, were like nickname appropriate. So like my nickname growing up was Miss Thang.
Yeah.
My aunt in North Carolina calls me Pookapoo. Like that's my name there. Miss Thang or Pookapoo.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't really put that on a t-shirt.
No.
I never, Joy has been the nickname. That's
Joy. Okay. Love that. So you said you've never met anyone with your name. Have you met other Joys?
Oh, so many other Joys.
Yeah.
So many other Joys. As a matter of fact, I was just involved in like one of my good friends' bachelorette, and she has another friend named Joy. Not like that's not her legal name either. I think her name is like Joylyn or something.
Uh-huh.
But she goes by Joy as well. And so to her, you know how when you're talking to your mom about your friends, you're like Joy. Well, now she has two Joys in her life. So they call me Baby Joy because I had the baby.
You
And
oh.
so, so I'm Baby Joy because of Carissa. And then she's just regular Joy because she was there first.
Okay, yeah. So you got the
Got the
Yeah.
tagline.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Have
when
you
I met her mom at the wedding, she's like, "Are you Baby Joy?" And I was like, "I'm Baby Joy."
So everybody knows, like the parents are involved in everything.
Yes. In that particular friend group, yes.
Very, very cute. Did y'all grow up together or did y'all
So
just
I met her when I started working in the hospital. So we've been friends for almost 5 years now.
Pandemic friends?
Pandemic friends.
Okay. Yeah, those are different. Have you seen any other spelling variations of joy?
Yes. So I follow a therapist on Instagram, and she is Joy with an I.
J-O-I?
Joi.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then there's a famous Joy. She has several children with athletes and Little Bow Wow, and her name is Joy with the IE.
J.
Joie.
Why is that not Joey?
I don't know. Her name's Joy Chavez.
Oh, I do know the last name. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen her first name spelled. Wow. Joie. I'm waiting for a Jeaux. Joe?
I was like, I don't know that that's Joy though.
Joe, it's not.
I don't think
But
so.
Joe, that's a very cute Joe.
It is a cute Joe.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, saving that for later. But any other variations or like things that you didn't really, you knew that it was joy, but it's creative that was joy.
No, and what's so strange is aside from Christmas time, Joy isn't even a name that you see on like license plates or in gift shops and stuff, except for Christmas time. Christmas time, Joy is everywhere. But any other time of the year, like even after not going by DeJoya, I could never find my name on a license plate or a cup or a Coca-Cola can or
Joy should have been on a Coca-Cola.
Joy should have been on something.
Yeah.
No, only at Christmas time.
And then it was like joy and Noel and peace on earth. Okay, so it's not like you had a license plate for Christmas. You just a cute little mug that says joy, and that's it.
And it doesn't even mean it's just like joy and happiness.
Not that, like joy's not a year-round thing, is what I'm hearing for capitalism. Okay, that checks out. Are there any first growing up, were there any like allowances of saying your name wrong and you just being like, yeah?
I did not grow up enough to where I felt the need to correct people until probably my 30s.
Really?
Like I would like people like when I go to the doctor, now they actually do allow you to do preferred name. But when I would go to the doctor and they would say my name wrong, I would just be like, and I just get up. But recently I had surgery in December and the lady she messed up my whole name. She said, DaHoya Barnes Mayors. And I was like, what? Just wait, what? Where did you find those extra letters?
Barnes is
DaHoya Barnes Mayors. And I was
Mayors.
Like, now Majors. There's no way. It looks like Majors.
It does. I think the DaHoya took her out because she was like, oh, Spanish.
Yeah. It had to.
Yeah.
And then I stood up and she was like, oh, I'm sorry.
DeJoya Barnes. Yeah, now you know. Now you know the inflections. That's crazy. Barnes
Mayors.
Mayors. Can't wait to call you that. I cannot. I'm probably going to change your name.
I definitely was like, it's DeJoya Barnes Majors. Like I stood up and corrected her in front of all the people and I didn't really care. But in my 20s and my teens, I would have been like, I'm here.
DaHoya is here. So Oh, we looked up. Okay. DaJoya. It did not ask me if I meant DaHoya, so that's a good sign. Means.
I told you what it means.
What?
My mama spoke a lot of weed in the 80s and 90s. That's what it means.
The symbolism. Bestie mom. Yes. Okay, it says DaHoya likely refers to Dakota, which is a name.
Oh, that is something. Autocorrect? Dakota every time.
Oh, mine is Shane. Still, I hate that.
Mine is Dakota every single time. Never
It doesn't
fail.
care that you capitalized a letter.
Doesn't care. It's gonna be like, oh, you meant Dakota.
Yeah.
No, I meant
Code.
D-A. It's backspace. D-A. Apostrophe capital J-O-Y-A. Dakota.
And then you don't get me started. Yes. The amount of times it took me not to be Shane Jeffries, but Shanae. Official forms, guys. Okay, so it says it's from the Sioan language.
Okay.
Meaning friend or ally.
Okay, friend. I like it.
Yes. It reflects a spirit of partnership and kinship. So the question is, what does your name mean? Is it accurate?
I feel that's very accurate.
Yes. Yeah.
However, comma.
Oh.
I'd still stand by my mom and my godmother.
Maybe they did something on purpose. Like they just, they accidentally did it on purpose. And then they were like, she is friendly. Perfect. I doubt that they looked this up.
Highly doubt.
But that's
maybe
very
5 out of 10 chance that that's what happened. But
so what does your mom say when you tell her about your name, like your frustrations?
She's like, your name is beautiful. I named you that for a reason. She also calls me Joy, by the way. But every once in a while, she'll call me DaJoya, and she'll like, I named you DaJoya, so that's what I'm going to call you. And I'm like, is it? Because my name is Joy in your phone.
Wow.
My baby Joy is what my name is in her phone. Just in case she forgets to mix it up with the other Joys.
Yeah. There's that other one with the IE. So yeah. What was that? I just lost my train of thought. I completely lost it. Okay, cool. That was gone. What was the question? Is it accurate? Oh, how do you feel? No, we were doing the mother thing. I completely lost my train of thought. Okay, so meeting your husband, when did he know your first name?
So, fun fact. I met my husband before I met my husband. So we had my very first year at UTA, we had biology and biology lab together. And so he sat across from me, like not at my table, but at the next table.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they would do roll, he knew me as DaJoya. It wasn't until I started working at the same place that he worked 2.5 years later.
Wow.
Yes. We worked at the gym together at UTA. And when I started working there, when I introduced myself, I was like, my name is Joy Barnes.
Don't do it. Yeah, don't do the whole
thing.
So, okay.
So he knew me as DaJoya. But when he officially met me, not just in class passing notes, he met me as Joy.
Y'all were passing notes in class.
Like helping each other out, not
not like, hey, cutie.
Not
I was so excited.
I will tell you that I stared at him all the time in that class. I do not believe that is the case, but he will tell you that I used to stare at him, so he knew that I thought he was cute. But that is not.
That's not what happened.
That's not what I recall at all.
Okay. Sure. Yep. Do you see your name as creative?
Absolutely. It is the most not the most, but it is a very much made up name. Yeah.
What do you think? And we've talked about this a little bit, but I'm going to try and go like a little deeper into not reputation, but reputation. So, what precedes you as your name is spoken? Like in a room that you're not in yet, what is there with you because they say DeJoya Barnes Majors or Joy?
I feel like when I use joy, it is like, oh, this is someone that's coming to help.
Yeah.
She's awesome. I feel like people see DeJoya, they don't know what to expect. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know who you're getting. You don't
Barnes.
know what type of person is about to walk in there.
Yeah.
And just a quick sidebar. So at work, I have to use DeJoya, right? Because it's my legal name and that's what's in the computer. So people know me as Joy. And then they go in the computer system to try to find me and they can't find me as Joy. And so then they're like, the only thing I could find was this DeJoya person. And I'm like, it's me. It's I.
Only person I could find was this Hispanic girl called DaHoya Barnes Mayors. Is that you, girl?
It's me. Hey, girl. It's me.
That's so funny.
Yes.
I think when people, because I used to be, when I was in undergrad, I started going by Shay with an E because it used to be a Y. But when people would look me up, they would be like, girl, we can't find you. There's no Shay. And my name is Shanae. Just guys, it's okay. But yeah, no. That's a thing too. I hadn't thought about that. Everybody, like how they socially identify you and then having to see your government name. Even in school, it was like that. If you meet somebody cool and then you are there, you have a class with them, and then it's like, oh, yes. Okay. Fair shared perspective. So let me ask you about naming. You have two gorgeous daughters.
They are pretty cute.
They are. They're so cute.
I love them.
How did their names come about?
So, fun fact, because I always hated my name, when I was in high school, I started a list of baby names. I'm going to lead this by saying I never wanted to have children. I never thought that children were going to be in my adult life. However, I started making this list, which I found like when I was cleaning up my room when my mom moved from Copper's Cove. I found the list of baby names and I put it in my phone just in case. And the very top of that list was my first daughter's name. It was Cameron, and Camryn, which, if you know me, I hate DeJoya, and I wanted my kid to have names. I wanted both of them to have names that were on license plates and that they wouldn't be judged for. And then I named my daughter Cameron. But it's fine because I met a little boy named Cameron, Camryn, and he did not look like us. And his name was Cameron with a C. And it was spelled exactly like her name is. And I was like, I don't feel so.
So it's become androgynous.
It is.
And racially ambiguous.
Yes, very much so. The first Cameron that I ever heard of. So, do you remember the show Ghost Whisperer?
No.
Okay, so Ghost Whisperer was a TV show that had Jennifer Love Hewitt, and she's talked to ghosts all the time. And her friend who worked in her shop, antique shop, her real name is Cameron Matheson, I think is her last name.
Matheson?
Yes, okay. It's Camryn. Then, I don't know if you remember Tia and Tamara, the twins.
Yep.
They were on a movie, Twitches.
Yep.
One of their names was Cameron on Twitches. And I think that's where I was like, I like that name.
Was it spelled? Do you know how it was spelled? I don't remember it being.
I think it was Camryn.
K.
I think. Don't quote me on that, though. But I liked it with a C because I liked how it was written. And when it came to her middle name, my husband's mother passed away before I met him. And her name was Inez. And my grandmother's name was Elaine. And so we were going to name her Cameron Elaine Inez. She was just going to have a lot of names.
Mm-hmm.
And the more we get, like the closer we got to her birth, I was like, I don't want to do that to the baby.
You don't have to write it out.
I don't want her to have to learn that many names. And so we compromised and we picked Elise because I was like, oh, that's cute. Like, I think it's cute. And so Cameron Elise, I love her name. It like flows off my tongue. And when she gets in trouble, it's even better. It's just like Cameron Elise.
That's what I was going to ask you. What did your mom call you when you were in trouble?
Those names aren't appropriate.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, so Cameron Elise, huh?
No, she would just say Joy. She would just yell Joy.
She just
never call
she
me
would just
Joy.
yell. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so Cameron Elise, I thought it was pretty beautiful. When we had the little surprise, because that's what she was, we wanted a C name. And we wanted an E middle name. Like we wanted to keep the same initials. Mm-hmm. And so we looked at the Chloes, but I had worked with several Chloes in the adoption world, and I knew all the things that those Chloes did, and that was in the back of my mind. And then, you know, there were all of these other names that I was just like, they just don't work. And then the same time, like quite literally, it was within 5 minutes of me looking up this name, my husband was like, what about Carissa? And I was like, I just looked. I was about to text you, Carissa. And so we played with it a little bit, and I was like, I think I like it. And he was like, we should just use Elaine. And I was like, sounds good to me.
Carissa
and so Carissa Elaine is my baby girl. And it flows off the tongue too. I say it, Carissa Elaine, stop pulling the ornaments off the tree. Like I say that all the time.
You went back there. Okay.
All the time. Christmas tree is not safe with this child. So yeah.
And you, like, she is 2?
She will be 2 in March. They will be 10 and 2 in March.
Hey, you're about to have a 10-year-old. Do you have a 10-year-old?
No, she'll be 10 in March. March 10th and March 14th are their birthdays.
And they're so close. Are they the same zodiac? Pisces?
Yep. They are 8 years and 4 days apart.
Oh. I hope they grow up and they're besties. Really?
Oh, they are right now. So I'm hoping I keep it.
8 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Okay. So other people have said it, but I always remember that you don't realize how many people you hate until it's time to name a child.
Oh yeah.
Is what I've heard. And so you saying like the Chloe thing, that's real. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. Yes. I hope that.
Well, and also so I thought when we had Cameron, when we were pregnant, I was like, I love the name Cameron and Carson. Like, and I could spell it Carsyn. Like they could just be like little cute little buddies. But Cameron, my big baby, was getting bullied by a little girl named Carson. And I was like, I can't think about Carson kicking my baby in the face every time I'm looking at my little pretty baby. So we
Carson comes to the table. No.
Because I was like, Carson could work both ways. It could be a boy name or it could be a girl name. You just throw, change the letter and it's a girl name. But yeah, Carson got vetoed pretty quickly because we had such a bad experience. But Carson was on my list.
Is Carson a Black name?
This little girl was.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually I know several little Carsons, girls of all like Caucasian and African American.
Have you heard of the trend of mothers using their maiden name as their child's first name?
I know so many people that have done that.
Okay, because I was like, why have I heard Carson before? But it's not, it's a last name. I wonder how that's going to change history, but no time for that now.
Well, but look at both of my last names though. If Smotherman was my name at birth, my biological father's last name is Smotherman. Not little baby Smotherman.
No, I don't think so. I also am trapped with the Jeffries because it's plural. And I can't. Jeffrey that's another family. That's another clan.
That's a whole other one.
Kind of stuck. Right. Yikes. Well.
But I do. Yes, I am very familiar with people using their last names as their child's first name.
Yes. Well. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to add, or anything that you want to make sure that is said about names?
I would love to be the voice for people who are in the process of naming their children, to try to give them names that they can appreciate. when I named both of my children, I tried to give them names that they could appreciate. When I am like talking to my friends who are naming children, it's like, give them a name that they can appreciate, that they will love, versus disdain. I think Joy fits me. I think anyone that meets me feels like, oh, Joy, that fits you. If when I got married, I had known that I could switch my name, my first and my last name, I probably would be Joy legally right now. But I didn't know that that was possible until after. And I'm not going back to the Social Security office. But yes, pick names that your children can appreciate.
I didn't know that you could change your first name either when you go. Yeah, that should be publicized for the
It
folks.
should be. Because I would definitely just be Joy now. Like, if I would have known, I'm getting a new not birth certificate, new Social Security number and card and driver's license anyway. Let me go ahead and switch it all at once.
Just do it all. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, that's handy to know. I don't know when I'll use that, but maybe. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being a guest on my podcast. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
This has been super great. The end of our episode for now. Thank you so much for listening to the episode and for making it this far. Please remember to like and subscribe to the podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their friends about the podcast. Also, if you want to follow me on IG, Threads, or TikTok, you can find me at awkward_PhD. And finally, if you'd like to see the products and services from the Shanae Chantel brand, please visit ShanaeChantel.com. Take care.